Good morning, friends, and welcome back to your daily aspects. I am your old girl, Melanie Rose, and today is Monday, September 13. (2021). The moon today is in its actual first quarter. So like I said yesterday, whereas at the new moon we were setting intentions, and during the waxing crescent moon we were visualizing, we were kind of planning what it would be like to get those intentions met, how we would go about doing that. Now we're at the first quarter. It's time to take some action so that we can focus in, and if not having the whole goal met, at least have some sort of a measurable outcome a week from now during the full moon. So then you have a reason to celebrate. The sun is still in Virgo, which is keeping us focused on the details and setting us up to succeed at whatever we plan. The moon is in Sagittarius, enhancing our love of nature and adventure and helping us get radically honest with ourselves. And here are the aspects for today, given in Central Standard Time. At 7:30 a.m., Neptune is at perihelion. Ooh, we're going to talk about that. At 9:31 a.m., the moon goes sextile with Mercury. At 3:39 p.m., the sun goes square with the moon. At 4:33 p.m., the moon goes square with Neptune. And at 8:38 p.m., the moon goes sextile with Jupiter. If all of that looks like and sounds like gibberish, stick around. We're going to explore these symbols. The sun is your outer self. This is your interface with the rest of the world. It's who people meet and get to know when they meet you and get to know you. The moon is more your inner self. It's your thoughts and feelings and intuitions. It also extends to your domestic family and you know, the people that you're closest to. It's your capacity to relate and care. Next we have Neptune. This is your planet for spiritual awakening. Your capacity to have epiphanies, to learn and grow in that dimension. We have Mercury present. This is your planet for communication. Also thought, things that move quickly, including travel. And of course we have our buddy Jupiter, who is the planet for growth and opportunities. As for these aspects, perihelion is the point in a planet's orbit around the sun where it comes closest to the sun. So its aspects, that planet's aspects, are highlighted and may have a bigger impact on our lives. This is sextile, which is a cooperative energy. This is square, which warns of challenges. Again, sextile is cooperative. So, what do we make of this? For one thing, you know, just looking at it, I can say Neptune perihelion, knowing that Neptune is my planet for spiritual awareness and awakening, my planet for, universal love. Knowing that it's as close to the sun as it's going to be. So let me just say, the planet is going to be brighter in the sky than it normally is, and the things that it represents will be somewhat highlighted. You may have some public interactions regarding your spirit path. Something special may happen in your faith community that opens new avenues of understanding. This event comes around once a year, so I encourage you to keep your heart open and yearning for a positive increase in your understanding in the coming days and weeks. Also, take a look at your chart and learn about where Neptune has an impact there, in what sign and in what house. This can give you some constructive guidance regarding where spirit is having the most impact in your life at this time. For example, Neptune sits in the 5th house of my natal chart, which is the house that speaks to where I find joy, pleasure, love, fun. This placement indicates sensitivity to what the people around us are feeling, which is a huge part of my experience, and I can say that feeling has its ebb and flow, but it has been a pretty strong one for me lately. And now I have something to blame it on, the Neptune perihelion. As for moon sextile Mercury, when we're more at ease with our inner self, we find it easier to talk about our feelings with loved ones in a less charged and more friendly way. So some of us may find ourselves invited, to have more personal conversations. Some of us also may find ourselves invited to speak more publicly in some way. And the outcome of this will probably be that it went well. Wherever you are invited to share your feelings between 9:30 and 11:30 this morning, go for it. Okay, Sun square the moon. The outer self struggles to connect with the inner self. So, emotional or intuitive pressures are at play in your home relationships. And, go easy. Communicate with great care with your loved ones. The moon square Neptune. This is a tricky energy because it involves lacking trust in humanity in general. Remain calm and wait a couple of hours before you make any decisions about what's coming up at this time. And you see that, like, here we are at 3:40 for a couple of hours. We're going to have this challenge either between our outer self and our inner self, or between our outer self and something that's going on domestically for us at home. And then, not an hour later, we start facing challenges also just with our faith in humanity. Our faith in humanity. So, write it out till about 6:30 at least, and just do your best to be kind to yourself and others. You may face some challenges, but those challenges won't be surmounted, with impatience or lack of attention. And then here we have the moon sextile Jupiter finally at 8:38 p.m., just in time to enjoy our evening. You can feel kind of expansive, like we have everything and all doors are open to us. So we must have met those challenges pretty well, right? We may feel like being social, and it's a good time to do that, as our hearts are also generous with others. So, there you have it, friends. Those are your aspects for Monday, September 13, 2021. If you've listened this far, I encourage you to drop a comment below and let me know what questions or observations you have to share. Also, please like my video and subscribe to my channel so that you can tune in every day for your daily aspects. I will leave this up for about 30 seconds, which may be time enough for you to peruse the information or to pause so that you can go deeper by comparing the aspects to your own chart. Thank you for joining me today. See you all tomorrow for your daily aspects.